Lily, I need your help.
What happened?
Nothing bad, but I have a completely free weekend coming. Nothing planned, nobody expecting anything, just 2 whole days.
Oh, that is wonderful.
It should be wonderful, and I am completely paralyzed.
Oh, paralyzed by a free weekend?
I do not know what to do with it. I keep thinking about it, and every time I try to plan something, I second-guess myself and end up doing nothing.
The paradox of too much choice.
The paradox of too much choice, yes! When I have no choice, I know exactly what to do. When I have all the choice in the world,
You sit on the sofa and watch things you have already seen.
that is embarrassingly accurate.
Welcome to Easily Speak English. I'm Lily.
And I am Jake. And today we are doing something really useful, really practical, and honestly, quite fun.
We are going to plan Jake's perfect weekend together, right now, in English.
And along the way, all of you listening, you are going to get every phrase, every vocabulary word, and every natural sentence you need to talk about your own weekend, your hobbies, your travel plans, your perfect 2 days.
In English that sounds like you actually live it, not textbook English, the real thing.
We post new episodes every single day on Easily Speak English. Come back tomorrow. We are always here.
Jake, let us build your weekend from scratch, starting right now.
Okay, from scratch. Where do I even start?
First question, and this is the most important question for planning any good weekend.
What is it?
What does your body actually need? Not what you think you should do, not what sounds impressive. What do you actually need after this week?
This week was a lot. A lot of sitting, a lot of screens, a lot of thinking.
So your body is craving movement.
Craving. Yes. Wanting strongly, like a physical need. My body is craving movement and fresh air, and something that is not a screen.
Perfect. That is your anchor. We talked about anchors in another episode. The one thing that gives the weekend a shape.
The anchor. So the anchor for my weekend is get outside, move, be somewhere that is not this flat.
There you go. The weekend already has a direction.
It already has a direction. That was fast.
Because you already knew. You just needed the right question to find it.
That is interesting. The right question.
Most weekends fail not because people make bad choices, but because they never asked themselves the right question at the start.
The right question being, what do I actually need? Not what sounds good. What do I need?
Listeners, right now, think about your upcoming weekend. What does your body or your mind actually need? Not what you plan to do. What do you need? Write it in the comments in English. Even one word. Rest. Movement. Quiet. People. Adventure. Just one word. Okay. You need to get outside. You need movement. Now, let us make it specific, because outside and movement are still too vague to actually do.
Too vague to actually do. You are right. If my plan is just go outside, I will look at the weather on Saturday morning, decide it is slightly too cold, and stay in.
Exactly. The plan has to be specific enough to survive contact with your Saturday morning self.
Survive contact with my Saturday morning self. That is a great phrase.
Because Saturday morning self is not the same as Thursday planning self.
Thursday planning self is ambitious and motivated. Saturday morning self is horizontal and has opinions about the temperature.
So specific enough that even Saturday morning self will do it.
Okay, specific. What are my options for getting outside and moving?
Give me 3 things you genuinely enjoy doing outside. Not 3 things you think you should enjoy, things you actually do.
Okay. 1. Walking somewhere I have not been before. A new neighborhood, a path I have not taken.
Good. Exploring.
2. Markets. I love a weekend market. The stalls, the food, the energy of people who are also not at work.
The energy of people who are also not at work. That specific feeling.
There is a solidarity there. We are all here and we are all free, and is it not wonderful?
It really is. And 3?
3. This is slightly embarrassing.
Tell me.
I like going to a bookshop with no intention of buying anything. Just being among books. Browsing.
Browsing. Looking at things without a specific purpose. Wandering with your eyes.
Yes, just wandering with my eyes through shelves of books. Something about it is deeply calming.
That is not embarrassing at all. That is a very specific and very real hobby.
Is it a hobby?
Browsing bookshops is absolutely a hobby, and an excellent one.
Listeners, do you have a hobby that you are slightly embarrassed about? Something small and specific in yours? Write it in the comments. In English. I promise we will not judge. We have Sunday candles and bookshop browsing over here.
Okay, Saturday is taking shape. Morning, explore a new neighborhood or path. Midday, find a market.
Yes, and I know a good market near the river. It runs until about 2.
Until about 2. So by afternoon, you have movement, fresh air, market energy, and probably food you did not plan to eat.
Always food I did not plan to eat. That is part of the market experience. You go for the vegetables and you come back with a samosa and 3 things you cannot name.
3 things you cannot name. Yes. And then the afternoon.
The afternoon is where I always lose the weekend.
Tell me what happens.
I have a good morning. I feel great. I come home. I sit down just for a minute. And then
And then the sofa wins.
the sofa wins. Every time.
Okay. We need a strategy for the post-market afternoon.
A strategy. Yes. What is the strategy?
The strategy is do not sit down.
Do not sit down.
When you come back from the market, do not sit down immediately. Keep the momentum.
Momentum. The energy that keeps something moving. Once it stops, it is hard to restart.
Exactly. A body in motion stays in motion. So instead of coming home, go directly somewhere else. The bookshop.
Go directly to the bookshop.
Browse for an hour, find a cafe, sit somewhere that is not your sofa. Have something warm, read something, or just watch the street.
Watch the street. I love watching the street.
And by the time you get home, genuinely ready to rest, the Saturday has been full and earned.
Earned, yes. There is a difference between rest you collapsed into and rest you arrived at.
Rest you arrived at after earning it.
That rest feels different. Better.
So much better. Listeners, do you have a momentum problem on weekends? That post-lunch energy collapse? Write in the comments. Tell us how you handle it. Or tell us you also lose to the sofa. Both are welcome. Saturday has outward energy. You go toward things. You explore. You engage with the world.
Outward energy.
Sunday has inward energy. You come back to yourself. You rest. You prepare quietly. You notice things.
Inward energy. Like the same body, but a different direction.
A different direction. Yes. And if you treat Sunday like a second Saturday, 2 days of outward energy, you arrive at Monday feeling like you never stopped.
never stopped, which is worse than having no weekend at all.
Worse than no weekend. Because at least with no weekend, you know what happened. With a wrong weekend, you are confused about why you feel so tired.
Confused about why you feel so tired. That is very real.
Never rush the coffee on Sunday.
Never rush the Sunday coffee. That is a principle. And then maybe write something. I used to journal, and I stopped.
Oh, why did you stop?
I think I told myself I did not have time, but I think the real reason is it felt indulgent.
Indulgent. Allowing yourself something pleasurable that feels excessive or unnecessary.
Yes. Like, writing about my own thoughts felt like a luxury I had not earned.
And now?
Now I think that was wrong. Completely wrong. Knowing your own thoughts is not a luxury. It is maintenance.
Maintenance. Keeping something in good working order. Regular care so it does not break down.
Regular care so it does not break down. Yes, the mind needs maintenance too.
And journaling, or any form of reflection, is that maintenance?
So, Sunday morning. Coffee slowly, journal, no agenda.
No agenda. Just what is in your head. What happened this week, what you are looking forward to, what you are carrying.
What you are carrying. And then, after, that gentle preparation we talked about, a quiet look at the week ahead.
So you are not ambushed.
So I am not ambushed by my own Monday.
And the rest of Sunday? What does Sunday afternoon look like?
Sunday afternoon is for something I love that has no outcome.
No outcome.
No product, no result, no deliverable. Something I do purely because I enjoy doing it.
What is that thing for you?
Cooking something complicated. Something that takes time. A recipe I have never tried. Something that requires me to be completely present.
Completely present. Fully there.
And cooking does that. You cannot cook something complicated while also worrying about Tuesday. You have to be here, in the kitchen, in the process.
The process is the point.
The process is the point, not the meal. Well, also the meal. The meal is important.
The meal is very important.
But the 2 hours of being completely present in a kitchen doing something I love, that is the Sunday gift.
The Sunday gift. Listeners, what is your thing that has no outcome? The hobby or activity you do purely because you love it, not for any result. Write in the comments, in English. We want to build a list together.
Lily, can we talk about travel for a second? Because this episode is also about travel plans.
Yes, because sometimes the perfect weekend is not at home. Sometimes it is somewhere else entirely. Even just slightly somewhere else. Even a town 1 hour away. Even a place you have never been that is not far.
A day trip.
A day trip. A journey somewhere and back within 1 day. No overnight stay. Just go somewhere. Be there. Come back.
And day trips have a specific magic.
Tell me the magic.
The magic is that the distance is small enough that you do not feel the weight of preparation, but large enough that you genuinely feel like you went somewhere.
You genuinely feel like you went somewhere. That feeling is underrated.
Very underrated. You get home and something has changed in you. Not dramatically, just slightly. A slightly different perspective from standing in a slightly different place.
A slightly different perspective from standing in a slightly different place. I love that.
And the English for planning a day trip?
We are thinking of going somewhere for the day. That is the most natural way to say it.
We are thinking of going somewhere for the day. Or, we are planning a day trip to blank.
Or, I fancy a change of scenery this weekend. Fancy. To want something. To feel like doing something.
I fancy a change of scenery. That is a beautiful phrase. A change of scenery. Being somewhere different, even briefly.
Even briefly. Even just a different sky above you.
Even just a different sky. Listeners, is there somewhere near you that you have been meaning to visit but have not? A place that keeps appearing in your mind? Write it in the comments. Your answer does not have to be in England or famous. Anywhere. In English. Tell us. Word tour. Today we planned a weekend together, and inside that planning some real... First, craving. Say it slowly. Craving.
Craving.
Craving means a very strong desire for something, almost physical. Your body or mind wants it urgently.
I was craving movement and fresh air, meaning the need was strong and physical, not just a preference.
Or, I am craving something sweet right now. Or, after months inside, I was craving color and noise and life.
A craving is stronger than wanting. It comes from somewhere deeper. You feel it before you think it.
And recognizing your cravings, what you actually need, is the first step to planning anything well.
Next, momentum. Momentum.
Momentum.
Momentum means the energy or force that keeps something moving. Once you have it, continuing is easy. Once you lose it, starting again is hard.
Keep the momentum by not sitting down immediately, meaning do not break the energy.
Or, the project lost momentum after the holiday. Or, she built momentum slowly and then nothing could stop her.
Next, indulgent. Indulgent. Indulgent.
Indulgent means allowing yourself something pleasurable that might feel unnecessary or excessive. Treating yourself.
Writing my thoughts felt indulgent, meaning it felt like a luxury I had not earned, something self-focused and perhaps a little wasteful.
Or, it was an indulgent afternoon. We ate too much and watched films until midnight. Or, she was not being indulgent. She genuinely needed the rest.
Indulgent is not always negative. Sometimes what feels indulgent is...
Next, maintenance. Maintenance.
Maintenance.
Maintenance means regular care to keep something in good working order. The actions you take so something does not break down.
Knowing your own thoughts is not a luxury. It is maintenance, meaning it is necessary care for the mind.
Or, the car needs regular maintenance. Or, emotional maintenance is as important as physical health.
We do maintenance on our cars, our teeth, our homes, but mental and emotional maintenance, the things that keep the inner life functioning, those often get skipped.
And a Sunday reset, at its best, is exactly that. Maintenance, not optional.
I enjoy browsing bookshops with no intention of buying. Just looking, moving slowly through possibility.
Or she spent the afternoon browsing online. Or we browsed the market stalls without knowing what we were looking for.
Browsing is the opposite of shopping with a list. Shopping with a list is purposeful and efficient. Browsing is open and wandering, and sometimes more interesting.
You find things when you browse that you would never have found if you were looking for something specific.
Serendipity again.
Serendipity again. Always. Last. Fancy. Fancy.
Fancy.
As a verb, fancy means to want something or feel like doing something, especially in British English. Very natural and casual.
I fancy a change of scenery this weekend. Meaning, I want to be somewhere different. I feel like going somewhere new.
Or, do you fancy a coffee? Meaning, do you want a coffee? Would you like one? Or, I do not fancy going out tonight. Meaning, I do not feel like it. I would rather stay in.
Fancy is soft. It is not a strong want. It is more like, I lean toward this. I am drawn to it. A gentle inclination.
A gentle inclination. Yes.
And that gentle inclination
When you learn to listen to it, it can guide the whole weekend.
What do you fancy this weekend? Not what should you do. What do you fancy?
What do you fancy? Write that in your notes. The best weekend starts with that question.
Today's words: craving, momentum, indulgent, maintenance, browsing, fancy.
For practice, write one sentence using any of today's words.
Or tell us, what do you fancy doing this weekend? In English, one sentence. I fancy blank this weekend.
Fill it in. Send it in the comments. We read every single one every single day. Jake, your weekend is planned.
My weekend is planned. Let me say it back so I remember it.
Go ahead.
Saturday. Explore a new neighborhood in the morning. Market by the river at midday. Bookshop in the afternoon without sitting down first. Something warm in a cafe. Watch the street.
Perfect Saturday.
Sunday. Surface slowly. No alarm. Slow coffee. Journal without feeling indulgent about it. Gentle preparation for the week. Cook something complicated in the afternoon. Be completely present in the kitchen.
That is a real weekend. A full one. One that restores something.
One that restores something, yes. And I feel already slightly excited about it.
That is the point. The planning itself creates anticipation.
Anticipation. Looking forward to something with excitement. The feeling before the good thing.
And that feeling, the anticipation of a well-planned weekend, it can make a whole Wednesday better.
A whole Wednesday better. Because you know something good is coming.
Something specific, something yours, something you planned with intention.
With intention. Not just let the weekend happen, but chose it.
Chose it. Listeners, go plan your weekend right now. Even in your head, even one specific thing, something you are actually craving, something that will restore something.
And then come back and tell us what it is. In the comments, in English, even 2 words. We want to know.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us on Easily Speak English today.
Please give this video a like if it made your weekend feel possible.
Share it with someone who always says, I do not know what to do this weekend.
Subscribe for a new episode every single day.
Take care of yourselves.
Have a wonderful weekend.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.